And following Sheriff Joe will be Eldridge Walker, and then Mine Inspector Dwayne, I'm not sure how to say the last name, followed by Elijah Norton, who's running for CD6.
Thank you for inviting me. Picnic, I've been to many of these. Good to see many of you that I saw in my past. My past is pretty active here in Fountain Hills. 24 years lived here. I will say I love Fountain Hills. I've been all over the world, but this is my town. Been here trying to do the best I could, sure, for 24 years, trying to protect and defend you. I just happen to think I was head of the federal drug enforcement in Arizona too, and I used to lock up dope peddlers at Fountain Hills. So I got 30 years protecting this town. Now, full disclosure, I'm not going to get into it, I don't have the time, but I was with David Trump from day one, and I will be with him forever. You get that off the table. I'm not going to talk about Trump right now. I invested in this town, own several buildings and land, put the money where I live. My wife of 63 years just passed away. I want to thank all of you who send your condolences. Actually, people would say, we don't like Sheriff Joe, but we sure like Abe. So that's great. There's that person running for governor that burned me. She gone? She left? Paula, thanks for the compliment. You opened the door saying I'm old. I'm going to tell you something.
Your experience, your life experiences, that's what we want.
It's the Italian blood. So, I'm going to tell you something. Thanks to upstairs, I'm going to give you my age since you burned me. It's 89 years old. Okay? Upstairs, I never spent a night in a hospital. Think of that. And I just went to the doctor. I'm alive and kicking and still have a heart. Now, I did spend one night, I fell, and my security dumped me in St. Joe's, so they kept me overnight. So you can bring your age out and everything else. Senator Grassley is running again for Senate. He's 89, so I don't want to hear this age garbage. They always go after me, he's too old. Well, as sheriff, I can understand it. They thought I was knocking doors down and locking people up. Now, I'm running for mayor. I'm not going to be knocking doors down and locking people up, but I'll have to be very active. What's going on in this town? I'm big on business, tourism. I can talk about my whole resume. I'm not going to do it. But I will talk about 1 minute on the border. You have all these congressmen. Every time there's a election, they're at the border. You don't go there, right there. You're smart. They always go to the border, stand before the chicken fence, and they're going to solve the problem. 20 years they haven't solved the problem. Yep. I've worked that border for 38 years as the top guy on both sides of the border. And I'm tired of hearing these politicians, all they do is talk, especially Congress. Louise, where's Louise? He's going to be a congressman, I know he'll do so. How would I have, 2 minutes?
You got 3 minutes. 3 minutes and 37 seconds, sir.
Oh,
so if you wrap it up, it'd be appreciated.
He's 89, he gets 3 more.
So I want to be your mayor. I'm very active across the nation, endorsing a lot of people that want my endorsement. That's what I've been doing. Even in Arizona, people are asking for my endorsement. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel good.
Okay, thank you.
But I want,
Sheriff.
Okay, one thing. I need your vote, and I'll make you proud. Thank you.